At-home train commuters will be able to enjoy another year of free morning pre-peak travel to city areas. The scheme will be extended to June 2015. Since it started last year, about 7% of commuters have taken it up and avoided the morning rush hour. And to get more on board, the Land Transport Authority will be encouraging more companies to implement flexi-work arrangements.
Weekday travel on the MRT is free for all commuters who tap out before 7:45 a.m. at 18 MRT stations in the city. The aim of the scheme is to spread out the morning peak hour crowd. About 7% of commuters currently take advantage of it, and it has helped reduce crowds during the morning rush hour. Before the scheme, for every 10 commuters traveling during the pre-peak hour, there were 27 commuters on the peak hour. After the scheme was introduced, for the same 10 commuters, there are now 21 commuters on the peak hour. And more attention will now be on companies to do their part. To help commuters shift to off-peak travel, the Land Transport Authority will intensify efforts to encourage more organizations to adopt flexible work arrangements. More details will be announced later in July this year.
Sometimes it's the way the company's services are delivered. It has also got to do with their customer expectations. Sometimes it just boils down to manning levels. So these are very specific to individual employers, and I think the right way to do it is to support them individually and not trying to do a one-size-fits-all. See how we can tailor the measures that are useful and relevant to individual companies.
Looking ahead, the price tag for the extension of the scheme will be around $12 million.
I think it's appropriate that this is dealt with on a year-by-year basis. We do always need to be prudent with the public finances on this. But if we take a big picture look, compared to the amount of cost in terms of expanding the capacity of the MRT system, the cost of this scheme actually is relatively low compared to the cost of the expansion and upgrading of the MRT system. So I think it's money well spent.
Another initiative aimed at reducing peak hour crowds is the Travel Smart scheme. It already has 12 companies committed to implementing flexi-work options, and the government plans to review the scheme holistically.
My estimate is that about 15% of our employees have actually taken advantage of this Travel Smart program. So because we do see our people turning up earlier, is that an ideal percentage? I think it's a journey that we have to get more people to be on this program.
All in all, some commuters say they are willing to try to change their travel behavior.
If we can reach office early, start working office early, then leave office earlier, that would be great. We can spend more time with the family as well.
But others are still unconvinced.
The difference between what it costs and being free is not that much. So maybe if it was more expensive to travel at peak times, then the differential was higher, it might persuade me, but at the moment I don't think I would be persuaded.
The Land Transport Authority says capacity during the pre-peak period remains adequate.